Everything these days seems to move at a really fast pace, so can a modern day cruiser built to take life in the slow lane really have relevance? Let's find out.
This is the Nimbus 305 Coupe, a 10-metre cruiser that is built to work with smaller engines, including going fully electric. That means if you prefer life at a lower speed and with more than a passing nod to the environment, you now have a choice.
You can pick up this Swedish-made cruiser for around $500,000, and with it you get one of the most clever and unique boats on the market.
The boat is a fairly traditional layout, with an aft cockpit, saloon in the middle, a big sun deck up front, and 2 cabins below.
Everything above deck level is offset slightly to port, which leaves us with this deep and safe walkway to the bow.
The 305 is a boat made for going out in a range of conditions, meaning you can make the most of the boating season beyond just fair weather and clear skies. It starts with a roomy aft cockpit that is well protected by the large overhanging saloon roof.
The cockpit features an L-shaped lounge tucked into a corner and a table. There's also easy access to the water via a transom door and a large swim deck.
A glass bulkhead with a sliding door leads into the saloon.
The 305 Coupe is the smallest boat in the Nimbus cruiser range, so there's not a great deal of space on board to work with, but this is where things get clever.
On one side behind the helm is a compact galley with sink and cooktop. On the other side is a 4-seat dinette with a neat little trick.
Once breakfast is finished and you're ready to move on to the next anchorage, this seat flips forward to provide 2 extra seats, making 3 and keeping the skipper happy.
Downstairs, the Nimbus 305 features 2 separate berths. The forward one can come as either a large double berth or as a traditional V berth. In between is a wet head with a handheld shower.
Look at other Nimbus models and you'll notice they have stepped hulls which mix air with the water that's passing under the hull to make it more slippery. This one doesn't have to go fast, so it doesn't.
Instead, this boat is built to travel best between 12 and 22 knots, not a huge amount of pace. It also means you don't need a lot of power to push it along.
So powering our test boat is a 220 horsepower Volvo Penta engine, which in the scheme of things doesn't sound like very much. I mean, there are outboard engine boats out there that have more performance than what this boat has. But it's enough to push this boat along comfortably. You cruise all day at 12 knots, or if you want to up the pace a little bit, you can get it up around 17, 18 knots, or even at top speed of about 22 knots. Not a huge deal of pace, but it will get you somewhere and back again.
The Nimbus 305 is all about economical cruising, with less environmental guilt than mainstream rivals that will use twice as much fuel.
It also brings something to cruising that's been missing for a long time, and that's the chance to slow down and just enjoy the journey.